back to episode 8 with our Social Security specialist, Vonda Van Til. And this week we're going to talk about what is probably the most common question we get. It isn't about how do I claim benefits for me or all these different situations. It is Social Security going to be around when I need it? So how do you answer that when someone throws that one at you?
Well, I always tell people, don't make a rash decision on when to file because you have fear that you're not going to be able to get it later.
Yeah.
Because you're going to regret that you did that. So don't make that decision. What I tell people is, there definitely needs to be changes to the Social Security system. Right now it's solvent until 2034, and then it's only capable of paying about 75% of the benefits that we owe. And I tell people, Social Security is the most successful domestic government program that exists. They're not going to eliminate this program. Yep, they need to make changes to it. We want them to make some gradual changes so one generation doesn't get hit hard with them. But I can pretty confidently tell you they're not just going to say in 2034, oh my gosh, now you're only going to get 75% of the benefit that we owe you because we don't have any money left over. So that's not going to happen. And I like to use the example of the change that we made in 1983, where we increased the full retirement age from 65 to 67. And it was done in 83, but it didn't impact anyone until the year 2000. So nobody cared, right?
Yes,
It didn't matter to them anyway. And that's the kind of changes we want to see made so that it's just real gradual, doesn't hit one generation hard. But obviously, just like any other business, you have to make changes. It's not that it's a bad program, it's just people are living longer, healthier lives than ever before, and we have all these baby boomers that are, entering the doors, filing for retirement. So just a lot of reasons why we have to make changes to the system.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, there have been changes that have been made and continuing as far as, increasing the level of where Social Security benefits can be pulled for higher tax earners, extending what full retirement age is, obviously, is a benefit to retaining more assets into the program. And I'm sure there are others out there that are going to continue to go, like you mentioned, not a sweeping effect of just today you're 100%, tomorrow you're 75. And some of them have been, I don't know if you call them loopholes or not, but small loopholes over the years that have kind of been closed now. And of course you're going to discuss one that's still available, but most of those have been kind of buttoned up to make it as efficient as possible also.
Exactly, and that's a good point. And that's, I always tell advisors, don't put the scare tactic into your clients. I mean, it's going to be there. It's going to be different than how we talk about it today. I don't know what changes are going to be done. I always tell people, you're going to know the same time we do. Just because I work for Social Security doesn't mean I have an inside scoop on any of that.
Not getting your vote on it. You don't get the email that says, what do you think of this change?
Usually the public knows before us, quite honestly.
Okay. Well, good. And I think that's what we've tried to portray to our clients also is, yes, when you say 2034 and 75 to 77% of the benefits will be available at that time, does that mean it's going to drop down? I don't believe that. I've never, it's not that I think, it's because there's been an amazing change of how money's managed in the government or anything. It's just, it has been a program that's been around. I don't see that something that, if that program isn't going to work, I'm guessing there's a lot of other problems we're going to have at that time. So I've had quite a bit of confidence with it, but it is nice to hear from someone who works there and has that input also. So, so that is good news in my opinion as far as, 2034, we need to start to worry. Changes have been made, they're going to continue to be made, and we can plan as if that's going to continue going forward. So stay tuned next week, and we're going to talk about another topic that hopefully will help you along the planning towards your retirement benefits with Social Security with episode 9 next week.